Well, folks, that was a very, very, very eventful freaking night.
Oh my gosh, I got him! Oh my gosh, I got him! Oh.
Good morning, folks, and happy Saturday. So about the time that I had fallen asleep, because goodness gracious, when I got home last night, I had the biggest freaking migraine. Like, I just couldn't fall asleep. That migraine just kept thumping. By the time I finally fell asleep, it was time to get back up to go get our client better today than they were yesterday. So let's put on our big boy shoes and freaking go knock this day out, folks. On all of maybe 2 hours of sleep. We got it. We'll find a nap at some point today. Well, our client beat us here, so no time to take a deep breath and so let's get in here and get him better today, or out here and get him better today than he was yesterday, folks. Training session went phenomenal with our client. We worked a lot of clench work, and then we worked on trying to keep our hands up. He kept throwing this wide looping uppercut, and then he backed out when we were working. I went and worked with him on Monday. He's from our old gym. But when we were working on Monday, he just kept dropping his hands during our rounds, our sparring rounds. So today, I tried to find different spots where he was dropping his hands during a open pad round. And one of the biggest issues is he'll throw these wide punches outside of the range of his shoulders, right? And then, like, for example, he'll throw like an uppercut where he has to like wind it. So instead of telling him to wind it, I just was like, bro, just change your level. And if you need to create more distance, just step in more. Then you ask to work clinch up with him. That's the perfect opportunity for you to clinch. It saves you from eating a left hook later on. There's going to be someone out there who's faster, stronger, more athletic than you, who may be just better than you, and those hands aren't up. Bad things are going to happen. But folks, we got to hit a potty break, and then we got to boogie on across the state of Georgia to go get better today than we were yesterday. Goodness freaking gracious, if that dude would have hit me with one more knee, we may have taken that potty break out there much better, folks. Let's go take our no sleep having ass across the state to go get better today than we were yesterday. Well, we have made it to practice, and that was like literally the most smooth drive I have ever had. It only took me like 35 minutes to get here, if that. Goodness gracious, folks. Yes, I could call it a day. I could not go to practice. Yes, we got like 2 hours of sleep. Yeah, I could have told my client, hey, I got to cancel on you. We had to work last night. We had to not work, but we had to help out a homie last night. So we're not going to make it today. But what did we do? We went and got our client better today than they were yesterday. And now we're getting ourselves better today than we were yesterday. Because sometimes, like in a fight, in life, it doesn't really matter. Things aren't always going to go your way. You're not always going to have the amount of energy that you need to have. What if you have a bad dream and you stay up all night? I don't know. If you're still having nightmares, maybe you need to go talk to a counselor. But you never know. You could wake up and have to pee and can't go back to sleep. You know what I mean? It happens to everyone. And then you could be like, oh, well, now I can't do what I need to do today because I didn't get enough sleep. Yeah, you probably could get more sleep, but folks, I ain't gonna be like the stereotypical you can sleep when you're dead. Sleep is very important, but you do need to try to push through that every now and then. You don't need to be the guy who makes that excuse every time something isn't going exactly like it's supposed to in your day-to-day life. Make an excuse about it why you can't go do it that day. if you can get up every day and train on 0 hours of sleep, you can get up and do what you have to do in your daily life with 0 hours of sleep, 2 hours. We had 2 hours. You can do pretty much anything. And then when you do have sleep, guess what? It's going to give you an absurd amount of confidence for the task at hand. But folks, let's take our tired asses in here and get better today than we were yesterday. Goodness gracious, that was one hard practice. Let's run next door, get some jits in, shower up, get home, get a nap in, and then get back up to go keep the clubs safer tonight than they were last night. I guess that's what you could call it. Goodness gracious. Oh, and get some food in us, because our sleep schedules are screwed up, our eating schedules are screwed up, all of our schedules are screwed up. But like I've said before, there is no balance in this lifestyle. Alrighty folks, let's get home as quickly as we can, get some grub in us, and get a fat nap in us. Holy cow, that ride home was nothing like that ride there. That ride there was nice and smooth. This ride home, ooh, it was just about as hard as the practice was, folks. Let's get inside and take us a freaking nap. Well, folks, sadly, our nap was not long enough. But good thing is they make these things called energy drinks that give you energy. So I'm going to slam this thing, and we're going to go keep the club, not even the bar, safer tonight than it was last night, folks. Except, there's supposed to be like a cyclone tornado coming my way, and I'm supposed to be like dead slap in the center of it, so we may not be, I guess, securitying all night long. We may not be keeping this joker safe all night long. We may be having to hit the road to get ourselves safe. So this could be a very eventful night. We could get stuck in a tornado, and then you'll get a vlog of Billy Goat stuck in a tornado. The exciting life of a storm chaser. Oh. Let's get there, folks. Well, we made it. But it seems like the storm might actually be pretty freaking gnarly, folks. Well, I guess it is gonna start storming on us. Well, folks, that was a very, very, very eventful freaking night. That's the only way I can say it. It was much more eventful tonight than it was last weekend by a million. Let me tell you, we did not get lifted off the ground by the tornado, but then again, the tornado threat is, well, here in about 5 minutes, so we could get lifted off the ground by a tornado. But now we had to deal with some goofballs tonight, like real goofballs. Guy came in, messed up off something, definitely messed up off something. I don't know what he was messed up on, but he was messed up, like on the next level of messed up. And I asked him, hey man, can I see your ID? He's like, no. He's like, I was like, let me see your ID, let me pat you down. He's like, I don't want to let you see my ID, but you can pat me down. I was like, well, I like to know your name before I go touching on you. Well, I guess he didn't like my joke, because the rest of the time he sat up there for 30 minutes freaking, F you, F this. He kept dropping his money, kept dropping whatever he was looking for. He kept looking for something for like 30 minutes. He sat up there saying he was looking for something. Dropped his money 2 or 3 times. Blamed me for stealing his money, and I told him, I was like, nah, bro, I just let you know that you dropped your money. Why would I steal your money? I don't need to steal your money. One thing escalated to another. He started talking funny to the other security guard, and he took it for another 30 minutes. I mean, he was here for a solid hour of yapping. So we're like, bro, if you're not going to go in there and party, you need to go the hell home. Go home. So we ended up escorting him out. Well, he kept pushing his way back into the building, like literally pushing his way back in. So of course you can't have that. And he kept yapping, yanking the door back open, yapping. So my partner got physical with him, ended up pushing him. I turned around and the guy was up in the air by 3 feet because homie had pushed him. And he gave him a good shove. So goodness. This one is definitely a more grubby environment than the other clubs, bars that I've worked at previously. It's something else. This place is something else. That's all I can really say, folks. It was an eventful night. I had fun. I enjoyed it. It had me having a little bit of a thrill going on. I'm a thrill seeker, but goodness, we can't have that going on. We're trying to keep this joker safe. So we handled the situation. Oh, let's not forget, he came back not once, but twice. Second time he comes back, he yanks open the door. He's like, "What's up, motherfuckers? Blah, 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 this and that." And we had locked the doors after that. Then he comes back again in another outfit. And then my partner shoves him through the locked door, like literally right out of it. We popped the door open to see who it was. He comes barging in, throws his hands up in the air. "What the fuck you gonna do now, motherfucker?" And F this, F that, you know what I mean? And so my partner shoves him out of the freaking door. Most hilarious thing ever. But no one got hurt, luckily. Everyone went home safely. So that's a good thing. But the dude was dressed in like a beige outfit, all beige, and comes back in black sweats, black hoodie, black Air Forces, hood on, like he was ready to cause some trouble. So the second push was 1,000 times necessary. I wasn't there to witness the first one. I think he was trying to step back into the building when he got pushed the first time. But the second one, oh goodness gracious. It could have ended bad though. I mean, if he would have came back with his pew-pew stick and would have rattled it off, he would have hurt a lot of people. So shout out to the partner for shoving him back out of the locked door. But let's get home, folks. It is 3:30 in the morning and I am freaking exhausted. We got to wake up in the morning to get better tomorrow than we were today. Well, folks, by the grace of God, we are still here. From tornadoes to crazy people to sleep freaking deprivation. By the grace of God, we are still here because these tornadoes are like 5 miles from me, supposedly. So I guess let's get inside, climb our butts into bed, and listens to the storms a brew outside. JB texted me the whole entire time I was at work, telling me about her wins and her losses and her KD on Fortnite, so I'm a little butthurt that I don't get to play. I would love to go inside and play, but I think the best idea would be for me to go inside and take my butt to bed, because we got to be up. I want to say super early, but we do have to be up in the morning to get better tomorrow than we were. I guess today than we were yesterday, but you know what I mean, folks. Let's go get a few hours of sleep. Good night, folks, and BillyGoat loves you.